My name is Cari Peterson, and I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois. I went to a Math and Science Academy for high school before coming to Japan to study at SILS, and I'm now a senior, and I will be graduating in March. I originally wanted to study a lot of different languages, including Japanese, and so in order to fulfill that goal, I thought that coming directly to the country in which that language is spoken is the easiest way in order to be able to speak that language. And additionally, because at the time I didn't speak Japanese almost at all, I wanted to be able to continue to study a lot of other things as well and not have to forsake different studies. And so therefore being able to study in English a variety of studies as well as to really focus on Japanese was one of the reasons I chose SILS. Before I went to study abroad, I studied a lot of business. And during my study abroad, I did a lot of Asian studies and regional studies before coming back here. But as was my original goal, I studied a lot of Japanese, and during my study abroad, I also picked up another language. And so utilizing that, I'm currently studying social linguistics, which is utilizing both my studies of those languages and some regional studies all pulled together into one. Liberal arts, one of the greatest parts about it is the ability to really study a lot of different things, but not only study a lot of different things, but also to really dive into something once you've found something that you like. So in my case, as I just mentioned, studying sociolinguistics, I tried a lot of different things before coming to that point, but once I found the sociolinguistics that I really liked, I'm able to, in my seminar, really thoroughly cover that topic. The SILS Japanese program was really intensive in the beginning. It was a lot of early morning classes, which was kind of hard for me to start with, but it really allowed me to improve. And in the first period when I couldn't speak, it gave me a lot of basics with which to build on, and then creating Japanese friends, I was able to really practice that and grow and increase my ability. My seminar professor was a moderator for a panel discussion on the education systems of both Japan and the United States for what's called the Kolkan conference that was held in May. And because he was the moderator, they were looking for a student representative, and so I was able to speak in that conference. And those sorts of opportunities are one of the things that I think makes SILS really special. And so that was a really interesting experience for me. For my junior year, I studied abroad at Yonsei University in South Korea. And I chose South Korea because before coming to Japan even, I had a lot of Korean friends. And here in SILS, there's also a lot of Korean students. And so because of their influence, I really wanted to also learn Korean. So I decided to go to Seoul. And in Seoul, I was also able to take a lot of really intensive Korean classes every day for 4 hours. So it was a lot of work, but it really helped me to grow really fast. And since study abroad is only 1 year as opposed to being in Japan for the remaining 3 years, I wanted to work as quickly as possible. So taking a lot of Korean classes, and then as I mentioned a little earlier, I took regional studies classes and classes on North Korea, since those are some things that you can only get that sort of perspective while in South Korea. And it was a really interesting experience. Yeah. Last year, I worked on getting a job through the regular job hunting process as most Japanese students. And I got a job offer at a telecommunications company that's currently working on going global. And so therefore, hopefully, I'll be able to utilize my Japanese skills and my experiences in other areas to help them meet that goal. To be honest, in the beginning, I thought it would be a lot easier. But it was a fairly difficult process, having to take a lot of exams. And even though I'm fairly confident in mathematics and such, taking that in a different language was a really difficult experience. But overcoming that and being able to get to interviews and talk about my experiences was really worthwhile. And in the end, I was really happy to get an offer. So for anyone who is considering coming to SILS, I would really hope that there's a lot of different things that you can learn and experience, and a whole lot of opportunities that you just wouldn't be able to get anywhere else. And so I hope you can make use of that if you decide to come and really enjoy your 4 years.